Hello, and welcome back to Lisa's Little Critters. I know that Christmas is over, and I just wanted to show you, as promised, the inside of my Santa house. Now, this is last year. I did a video on this, so if you'd like to see more of the outside of the house, you can check that out. We'll go over it briefly because I'm about to take it down, so I thought, well, I'll show all of my new friends what this is. Now, I made the little reindeer costumes. They are very simply done. Let me get them up here. Okay, there's Rudolph, and he's a squirrel. And the way I did these, they just sit on the roof. They are not attached in any way. The Santa sleigh is just fits on there perfectly the way I did it. And there it is, there it goes back. This year I added a true Santa Claus suit to him, and I fixed him up with a better beard and put a little pack on the back. And then my reindeer, you know what, I think this is a poodle, and he's, I believe, a bear, but I'm not sure about this one. I have to take his thing off. But they have his hood, but these have little wooden antlers that I cut off, little ornaments, and stuck in their hats, but they were pretty simple to do. All right, now we'll turn this, because this wasn't in my village this year. It was by itself. And as you see, it's a little cottage that they sell, and we'll go in closer. I did put wallpaper on all the walls except this roof part. Then on the upper shelf, I took the floor out and I just put some toys up here that I thought Santa would have. Now, my Santa Claus is Mr. Lion, and I took apart a Santa, whoa, and gave him some boots. Hang on. There's his little boots, and they look pretty good, and his beard, and of course he came with the sleigh, and I do have that sleigh. And then I made this little chair. It was a blue plastic swing that I found, and I just kind of trimmed it out with some fabric. Then over here, there's the little lion baby, lion cub, and he's with Miss Blackberry Bunny. Now, she is in a suit. It's like a sweater dress that I took off of a Christmas ornament. I went to Target, especially after Christmas, and I want to show you some of that. I'd like to do some more how-to videos in the new year. And she was, there were some that had little sweaters, and I took the sweaters off of them and made them dresses, and I thought it came out pretty good. Over here, if you can see the bows on the packages, those are earrings that I found one day when I was thrifting in the bins. Then they just have a little tree, and this also was a Goodwill item. This bookcase is resin, and I can move my little mouse and little Santa out of the way, excuse my hand. And it was the front of a picture frame, and it opened up on a hinge, and I thought, oh my goodness, that would make a perfect bookcase. And since it's very, very narrow, as you can see, it's very narrow. Now, all I did was kind of put a little bit of extra paint on some of the little toys and so forth that didn't look so good, and took the front hinge off and made the bookcase. So that was pretty simple to do. Okay, but I did at least want to show you the inside of the cabin, because the cottage, because I did promise. Now I'm going to put these things, just lay them back in there real quick, because I have some other things that I want to show you today. All right, we're just going to wait for 1 second here. What I got for Christmas, whoa, is the beauty salon. Okay. I am not going to use this as a beauty salon. The only thing that I think I'm going to keep is the counter there. And you've all seen this, I know. I can turn it around and show you the front. There you go. It had a little bit of damage. It was coming apart right down here. It doesn't attach real well, so I'm going to glue that with some Easy 6000. But what I'm going to do with this year, I have wanted to do a sewing shop forever. I love to sew, and I just think it would look so lovely in miniature. I've seen the Calico Critter, the tailor shop, and the sewing with Mother, and all different ones. And I've been collecting some little items to go in here. But I can't wait to do this one. And up here, she is going to have her sewing room. This is all going to be sewing. And down here will be her shop, so that she can sell her items in her shop. I think it will be perfect for that. The beauty salon, not so much. I'll tell you funny, I got this with the pony that it came with, and I used her in a Rapunzel tower that my daughter saw and wanted, and I made the pony Rapunzel. Okay, now I'm going to set this over here. And this is what I found in the Goodwill bin yesterday. And I hope you'll be surprised. Now, I already have this item. You'll recognize it immediately. Of course, it is some people call it Lakeside Lodge, some people call it other things. There was a table with it, and it's in great shape. I washed it, of course. It doesn't have the railing or the hammocks, but other than that, it had the door, so it's complete. Of course, it doesn't have the hot tub, and you know, I actually think I have an extra porch and hot tub for this house somewhere. I've got to look at that, but I did at one time. I had an extra one, but it'd be real simple to put a porch on this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to sell this one or keep it. I have not decided, but you know, I probably paid maybe $2 for it in the bin because it does weigh a little bit and it goes by weight. Now, and there's one more thing I found that I was very excited. I have been putting together a mansion, so to speak. Hang on, let me move this out. Nope, hang on. I gotta get that off of there. Okay, now we got it. Now, you'll recognize this house, of course. And I'm going to shut it so that we can see it better, because it's missing all kinds of stuff, okay? But I have this house in a different configuration, and it has the door. It's missing a couple of windows. However, I have this house, and it's the one where you can build it into, you know, you add a cozy cottage here, and the sweet raspberry home can be added to this, and there's a roof part that goes up here, and I'm going to make that into my kind of mansion this year at some point. I'm hoping to get it done this year. And this I thought would be great either for parts, or the other thing I thought is that wouldn't this be nice to make two shops, and this could be another shop. You know, there's so many things you can do with these buildings, and they do come apart. So guess what? This was at a thrift shop, and it was back in the toy section. Now, for an identical almost house to this, I paid $25 at the same thrift shop. But, of course, it was intact, you know. But I went up to the girl and I said, how much for this dollhouse? I said, it's missing a lot of pieces. So she looked at it and she says, how about $1.99? I almost fell on the floor. I would have paid at least 10, maybe more. And I said, you got it. I said, that's fine. And so I got this house for $1.99. And like I said, even if I use it just for like windows for the other house, there's so many things that I can do with this piece that I couldn't resist. The other things that I would like to do for 2024, I want to do a Wizard of Oz theme. I know I've seen them on Pinterest, and I've picked up a couple pieces that I think would really work well for it. And then the other, of course, there's the sewing shop, there's the mansion, and it seemed like there was one more thing. I'm going to get ready to set up the winter scene. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the ski lift. I've collected some more pieces, so who knows? Stay tuned for that, and it should be out hopefully in the next couple weeks. But I just wanted to show you these things as an update and for the start of 2024. Oh, and I got one critter for Christmas, only one. He's right here. And I can show you, he's not even out of the box yet, but I got Bruce, the husky brother, and I was so excited about him. And he will go not only like in my camping and hiking setup, but I think I'm going to put him in my winter setup as well, because all the huskies go into my winter setup. So we will try that out and see how he makes out, but he is just beautiful. I love his color. All right, I think that's all for now, friends. I hope you had a happy new year and your good luck continues into the new year. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.